Welcome back to Emerald City Comic-Con Day 1. How you guys doing out there? You having a good show? Is anyone here a fan of Voltron Legendary Defender? All right. That is good, because we are, in fact, talking to the people behind that show. So many of you. I'm going to let you guys introduce yourselves and what you do on the program.
My name is Josh Keaton, and I play Shiro.
Yeah, you can give a bigger applause for that. He's pretty awesome.
Don't feel like you have to hold your applause. Just let it happen. Just let it happen.
My name is Jeremy Shada. I play Lancey Lance.
I'm Christine Bian, and I am the background and prop design supervisor.
I'm Joaquim Dos Santos, and I'm the executive producer.
Yeah, you are.
Woo!
And I'm Lauren Montgomery, and I am the co-executive producer.
Towering above us all. Yeah. So welcome, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Season 5, getting ready to drop.
Finally.
How's it feel?
Good. Really, really good.
Yeah. Can you tell us everything that's going to happen to every character
Right
in
now.
exact detail right now?
Yes.
Yes.
No, but seriously, what's the what's the elevator pitch for season 5? What's the big?
I think the big
that we're gonna
crux
see?
is Lotor. How does Lotor fit into the equation at this point?
Yeah.
Can they trust him? Will there be an alliance? Will they work well together? Will there butt heads? It's all up in the air.
So it sounds like that's not going to be an easy question to answer.
No. Very, very complex situation.
Might take several episodes to answer.
Perhaps a whole season.
Perhaps a whole
We'll have to
season.
see.
Maybe more?
We've been soliciting questions from some fans on the live stream. Hello, everyone watching at home. So I have a few that I want to throw at you right off the bat. Okay. The first one is someone wanted to ask about Black Paladin Lance.
Oh.
I don't know about this Black Paladin Lance. This is amazing.
I don't know. I mean, I'd be super down for it, because I'm a little biased, though. I don't think it's, like, completely out of the realm of possibility, but I guess I don't really know.
I think Lance might have a little bit of growing to do before he accepts the mantle.
He's
but,
not,
not
like,
out of the question.
fully mature yet.
Yeah.
So
But he's
getting there.
He's been having some wins.
Especially in this season, he definitely gets more of a responsibility role and steps up in a lot of ways.
Yeah, a lot of growth.
Ton of growth this season. There's a lot of Lance this season, and I'm super stoked for that. And yeah. So I can't say more than that, but I'd be down for it.
Yeah.
There you
Hey,
go.
what's wrong with the Blue Lion?
The blue line.
What's wrong with the red
And
line?
what's wrong with
the red line?
Lance just can't be happy with anything, man.
Shame.
Can't be happy with anything.
Wow. You don't even know the show.
She only designed all the lines.
Yeah. So the second question we have from mine, will we see Shay or Keith?
Shay or Keith?
Yeah.
Wow,
That's a big
interesting
or.
sort of pairing of
I know.
two characters that were on opposite ends of the
I
spectrum.
think they're both fan favorites. I think we can probably pretty easily say we'll see Keith.
Okay.
He is a big part of our show. And
Keith
Shay,
cosplay over there
that
just
I'm
went,
going to leave off the table. And maybe not. We'll find out.
All right. And this is actually a really good question with Christine here, because someone asked about color symbolism on the show.
Okay, I'm scared now to talk, so
No, please.
I'll try my
This should
best.
be right up your alley.
Here comes
This
the
should be right up your
theories.
alley.
What show is this again?
Does color symbolism come into play in how you design things for the show? Beyond, I guess, the lions, obviously, but is there anything else that plays into?
Sure, absolutely. I think that the color helps to kind of create the visual atmosphere or the mood, like whatever planet we're on or whatever ship we're in. I think we can tell immediately by the color what kind of tone the scene is going to be. So we have some places that are a lot more scary and serious, and then we have some more like lighthearted, and then also to help us identify locations that we go back to, like for the Galaxy Garrison, that has like a very strong palette of its own. So stuff like that. Yes, absolutely.
How much of a challenge has it been kind of taking a series and a property that has a long history and a long design history as well, and putting your own stamp on it, but while also honoring what's come before? I guess that's a question for all of you guys.
I mean, I think it helped initially because we were fans of the original series, so we used our gut in figuring out what we wanted to keep and what we wanted to, maybe push to the side or save for later. So I think that was our initial sort of jumping off point, the fact that we were fans.
For sure.
It's also funny because, like, when you get, at least we're like quite a ways into it now, which is nice. But like at the beginning, there were so many things, even like the first couple seasons, that people were like, "Oh no, you got this wrong! What the heck? Like the Paladins are the wrong colors, all this stuff." And they're like, "No, there's just a story reason for it. Just wait. We didn't actually get things wrong."
Yeah, there's a lot of times where the fans of the old show will look and they'll try to compare it to this, and yeah, what you're saying, where it's like we kind of know where it's going to go, and that some of those things will be resolved, but we can't really talk about it at the time.
But we are lucky because it's sort of evolved into its own thing. And now people accept it at face value for what it is. There's not as much comparing it to the original as there was in the beginning. And honestly, I think because maybe fans of the original sense that it was coming from a very genuine place, we got off the hook for a lot of stuff that probably would have snagged us up had we not watched it.
Yeah.
I mean, with the exception of one episode, I kind of had it easy. I got to kind of start from scratch.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, and now being around, I guess, 78 episodes, is that right? Somewhere?
We're
Or in the middle of the 78 episodes.
We're in the middle of
78,
a
yeah.
very big story arc.
So,
yeah.
how do you feel about how things have evolved from the beginning to now and leading up to the second half of where you're going to end up?
I mean, I think we're all really happy with where our characters are going. We've kind of taken them pretty far away. Some characters have evolved further than others. Lance has come a really long way so far. He started as a very kind of goofy, like womanizer, and now
Great comic relief. That's you know.
he's growing into his own and becoming like a serious team member. And yeah, we've kind of tried to take all of our characters, develop them, and we look forward to how much further they have to go in the future of the series.
It's a challenge, though, with that many characters.
Yeah.
I gotta say, it's giving everybody screen time, and everybody has their favorites, and just know.
Your voice
that
is so
it's coming.
powerful. It's yeah.
And also, there's definitely times too where, like, especially now that we're doing the seasons in like smaller drops, there's times people are like, "Oh, like that person didn't get like a ton like in that like drop or whatever," and you're like, "Just wait." Usually, when that's the case, it's because like right around the corner they have
coming.
so much. So
Good point.
whenever someone seemingly is like not having a lot for a few episodes, it's usually because they have a pretty big arc that's literally right around the corner, and so for that reason, if you think someone's getting like not a lot of screen time, get excited because they're about to.
Yeah.
Patience.
So, Space Dad,
Yes.
I have to ask you about this You're Welcome video that you made. Have you guys seen that? If you have not seen that, you should check it out. Quite entertaining. Was that a pitch for a musical episode, or what were we looking at there?
Well, I have to say first that it was completely unofficial. It's not an official
approved
video.
by DreamWorks.
Not approved, nothing like that. It was just an idea that my wife had, and we ended up just rolling with it and having fun with it. And I know a lot of fans have asked for a musical episode, and so it was just something that we cooked up, and a lot of the people in the cast were really cool about helping out with it, and yeah, it was just for fun.
It was a lot of fun. And you guys have done these kinds of break episodes in the season past. Are we going to be seeing more of that coming up in season 5?
In season 5 in particular, yeah, we will definitely have some moments, and we like to balance out, comedy with the drama, with the action. But we love those episodes. That allows us to sort of take a break mentally and not have to worry about the seriousness of Keith's arc or so-and-so's arc. Yeah, so definitely expect more coming up.
Very cool. With Lotor, obviously you talked about him being a big driver for this season. Obviously you can't give a ton away, but what's going to kind of drive his interaction with the team this time around?
I think Lotor has his own motivations, and they may not be super clear to us yet, but it's definitely within his interest to probably partner up with the Paladins and work with them. And so we're going to see him trying really hard. It's really up to the Paladins what they decide to do with that.
Lotor is super sketch, so I mean, yeah.
Or is he totally genuine?
We don't. Yeah, who knows?
Only
Makes
time
it
will
even
tell.
more sketch in the end.
exactly.
It's like a whole...
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Exactly. And is there more of a coalition that's going to be needed to be built now to face Zarkon? Is that still part of something?
I think there's always a coalition that needs to be built. And yeah, as Voltron goes on, they're always going to try to recruit people and bring people into the fold, because the Galra are definitely a formidable enemy for them to face. So it's never ending.
Cool. And for Jeremy and Josh, what's one thing about season 5 that you particularly enjoyed? Again, that you can say without giving away too much, but something about your character's arc during that season that really appealed to you.
You want to go first?
Yeah, I don't know if this is as much. I mean, character arc, I talked about how Lance definitely kind of gets a lot more responsibility now, and especially in this season, so that's really, really cool. And there's some stuff between him and Lotor that is really interesting without spoiling anything. And you guys can watch this, tomorrow? So, okay, cool. So
Tonight,
not like,
late tonight.
Right. Sweet.
Take it easy. Take it
Yeah,
easy. friend.
exactly. But one of my favorite things about this season, which I just realized seeing the little trailer again, one of my favorite screams, like battle yells that I've gotten to do in the entirety of the
Yes.
series is in this season. It's like the most mega, just anime style, long yell. It's awesome. It's like my favorite. It was so much fun to do. My voice is gone afterwards, but it's just so epic, and like it goes all like black and white, like anime, like as it's happening. Yeah, it's just super cool. So I'm excited for that.
How about you, Josh?
I'm actually really excited to see. I'm really excited to see where the Lotor thing goes, and to see how it affects the rest of the Galra. That's going to be really interesting for me. Obviously, I like to see where Shiro's going to go, but I mean, I love this show as a fan, and so I'm interested in so many of the side plot lines and some of the smaller characters. I love everything that the show does, so I can't wait to watch it myself.
Me either. So you guys have a panel tonight, right?
Yes,
We do.
Everybody check that out tonight at 6?
6:15.
6:15.
15.
6:15.
We'll be
So
there.
go check that out. Voltron Legendary Defender Season 5 coming up.